What exactly happened to V's body after his death? In the diary of Arlene, who was told by Garam, there is no clue to what happened to V's body after he decided to kill himself. From what we saw in the illustration, Arlene saw V's corpse with her own eye, so what happened to her husband's corpse is most likely handled by Arlene. The most normal action is to bury or burn it like every other corpse, but Tower of God is not exactly a normal story. After all, V was an irregular, and a regular corpse is not something that no one desires. Knowing this, there is a good chance that Arlene also put a spell on her husband's body and carried it with her to the outside. After all, she put a spell on Baam's body to keep it from rotting. Why not do the same with V? However, this theory leads to another question. Does that mean V also resurrected? Did V return to the tower? Is he still outside with Arlene? Or maybe Outer God refuses to resurrect him? This endless question will be too hard to follow, so let's not go for it any further. Let's talk about the possibility that V's body is still in the tower. If his body is still intact inside the tower, who possibly kept it right now? The most likely answer is Fug, or Luslec, more precisely. According to Garam, Luslec once served under V, so it makes sense that he knows what happened to V and Arlene. If Luslec indeed kept V's body with him, why did he do that, and for what? One thing that makes me curious the most is Luslec's design. In Traumere flashback he was shown with a normal face without any scars on it, but in the present time there is a purple mark that covers a quarter of her face, similar to Evankel. It might be just a regular scar, but let's theorize a bit further. Irregular is known for their immense power and high adaptability for Shinsu. There are only a few Towerborns who could hold a candle against them, and Luslec is one of them. It's been stated that if Luslec takes action, the family head will need to intervene. Luslec is undeniably strong, but how did he gain that much power? If we look at the list of strongest Towerborns, they are either part of 10 families or have Zahrid blood infused in their bodies, but Luslec is neither. He might be born gifted, but what if Luslec actually has some irregular part in him? That's right, I am talking about V's body. Just like Zahrid Princess becomes strong after receiving Zahrid blood, what if Luslec infuses himself with V's blood? Or even more, what if the purple mark on Luslec's face is actually part of V's corpse? It's natural for a body to turn purple after death, so the purple mark on Luslec's face makes a lot of sense. If that was indeed V's corpse, that will explain why Luslec could become so strong. But another question arrives: if Luslec only took part of the V face, where is the rest of V's body? If V's body is a source of strength, it's only natural for Luslec to share it with another member of Fug to strengthen them. However, looking at Fug's internal conflict, maybe sharing it is not really the best idea since Luslec couldn't tell who was going to betray him. Since irregular bodies are a very rare material, maybe he chose to keep them and wait until the right time, or maybe he gives it to someone he could trust so they can make good use of it. If we are talking about making good use of something, workshop is the only thing that comes to mind. A lot of people think the workshop sided with Zahrid and 10 family, but they are not. From what we have seen until now, Workshop is an independent organization that has a connection with anyone, including Zahrid and Fug. There are a lot of cases where Workshop is shown helping Fug, but the most notable one is during the Workshop battle, where they help create a living igniton weapon, Jubilee Grace. It's still unknown what they actually put inside Baam, but in the Hell Train arc, Baam found something strange residing inside him, the Blue Thrissa. How did something similar to the Administrator end up inside Baam? And what exactly is Blue Thrissa? The most popular theory is that Blue Thrissa was a remnant of V. How he ended up like that is unknown, but the most recent chapter of the series somehow gives us a hint that V actually exists inside Baam. It makes sense that Fug put V inside Baam, because the power of two irregulars combined will definitely be able to fight Zahrid. However, Baam has never shown absorbing physical object before, except for Black March, which is an ignition weapon with a soul. This simple fact leads me to think that what resides inside Baam is not actually V's body, but his soul. I can go further about this, but right now we are talking about V's body, so let's put this theory aside. It's possible for V's body to turn into Blue Thrissa, but there is another possibility that we need to know. There is another big party that was shown to have connections with Fug, someone who helped Rachel climb the tower, which led to Baam falling into Fug's hands. Yes, the administrator of the first floor, Hidden. Hidden's motive and what exactly he told Rachel is one of the biggest mysteries in the series, but his action clearly doesn't neutral since he helped Fug to fight Zahard, meaning that Hidden wants a change in the tower. For that, he gives Rachel a guardian, Ghost. In Season 3, Ghost became the topic of discussion because he was shown using the Shinsu black hole sphere, something that only irregulars should be able to do. His action led readers to speculate that Ghost was actually V. After all, his name is Ghost, Remnant of the Dead. If it's hidden, then it's not impossible to somehow resurrect V. This theory explains why Ghost was stronger than ordinary regulars, and it also matches up with the theory that Luslec took a part of V's face, since Ghost always showed covering his eyes. In the end, everything is just a theory. There is still a lot of mystery in the series, and we are also still far from seeing the end. Until Siu decides to give us an answer, all we can do is just think and keep thinking.